was going to Northwest Protective. It's a security company in Seattle, and I just got a job, and part of the job was to go with a supervisor to go interview at a different building, you know, a building that you were going to actually work at, to make sure that it was a good fit for you. Now, that guy who drove me to the interview actually dropped me off a couple blocks away from where I was supposed to be. I had no idea where I was. I don't ever go to Seattle, at least at that point. And I had to call to the office to get the manager's number to try to figure out where that building was. And then Chris here.
So what we ended up doing is we used the camera system that we had to zoom in halfway down the block to see where she was at, so we could send the supervisor over to meet her. And as we were zooming in, I apparently already found her, so we zoomed in, and you know, all the guys were checking her out, you know, because anytime there's a new girl, everyone wants to see, you know, who is she? And all the other guys were like, oh, whatever. And I told them, you know, that's gonna be my next girlfriend, which none of them believed, because I was already dating someone at the time. So it's just kind of interesting that, you know, at that time, I had that thought or that feeling that she was gonna be the next one, even though I was dating someone else. So you know,
that's how we met. He actually ended up training me on how to be a security officer in that building. So we got to interact a couple different times, and yeah, and then I started showing up a little bit early to my shift, because we had about an hour gap between him getting off work and me starting. So I'd be like, hey, where are we going to dinner? And he's like, so you paying? And that just kicked it all off.